Hello everyone. In previous two lectures, we have discussed two numerical based on the centroid. We know that centroid is a geometrical center of the given shape, or it is a point where whole area of the object is supposed to be located. Now this is the given question. So the question is that find or locate the centroid of the shaded area shown. So this is the shaded area. So first we'll start with the identification of the shape for this numerical. So before that we should know that total length of this figure is 200. Unit is not given, and the height, half height is given 80 mm, but this is the center line, that's why we can assume that the upper length is also 80 mm. So it is 80 plus 80. Triangle base is 60. Semicircle diameter is given 80. Circle diameter is given 60 and quarter circle radius is given 28. So we'll start with the step 1. So the first shape is a rectangle. So this is complete rectangle, as we can see. So the base of this rectangle is 200 and the height is 80 plus 80, that is 160. Now the second shape that need to be subtracted from the rectangle is triangle. So the base of this triangle is 860 and height is 80. The second shape that will subtract is a semicircle. The diameter of this semicircle is 80, so we can say radius is equal to 40. The third shape that need to be subtracted is a circle. So the diameter of this circle is 60, so radius is equal to 30. And the last shape is a quarter circle present at this corner. Radius of this quarter circle is 20. So we have identified all the shapes that need to be subtracted from this rectangle. The first one is triangle, next one is semicircle, next one is circle, and at the end we have got quarter circle. So we'll start with the second step. So we'll draw here individual shapes for the given figure. So we'll start with the rectangle. So first rectangle, we'll find out the base. Base is 200 and the height of this rectangle is 160. Now we'll locate the centroid point for this rectangle. Now this length should be equal to base divided by 2. So it is 200 divided by 2. This length is equal to height divided by 2. So it is 160 divided by 2. Now x is the distance between, or x bar is the distance between centroidal axis and the reference axis. So it is the horizontal distance, and y bar is the distance between, vertical distance between centroidal axis and the reference axis. So in this way we can calculate x and y bar. First we'll calculate the area. Area is equal to base into height. So 200 into 160. Then x bar, simply it is 200 divided by 2, so it is 100, and y bar is equal to 160 divided by 2, so it is 80. So you should not make any mistake in the calculation of x bar and y bar for a rectangle, because it is very easy to identify. Next shape is triangle. Triangle is located at this base, so on this graph we'll draw it at the exact same position. So base of this triangle is 60 mm, 60, and the height of this triangle is 80. So we'll show there 60 and 80. Now we'll locate the triangle. So it is located where the area is maximum. So it is near the right angle. So this is the location of centroid of the triangle. Now this length is equal to 1/3 of the base. So it is equal to 60 by 3. And this height is equal to total height divided by 3. So it is 80 by 3. Always remember, from base it is base by 3. From height it is height by 3. So in this way we can locate the location of the centroid from the reference axis. Now x bar is a horizontal distance between centroidal axis and the reference axis. So this is your x bar, and y bar will be vertical distance between centroidal axis and the reference axis. So first we'll start with the area. Area is equal to half base into height. Half into base is 60, height is 80. So in this way we get this answer. Remember, we'll subtract this area from the total area. That's why negative sign is placed over here. Don't forget to write negative sign. Next one is x bar. X bar is equal to 60 by 3. So it is 20, and y bar is equal to 80 by 3. So it is 26.67. Then we will go to the third shape. Third shape is of semicircle. So draw the semicircle at the exact position. The diameter of this semicircle is 80 mm. That's why we get radius is equal to 40 mm. Again, this is the radius. So it should be equal to 40 mm, not 80 mm here. Now this length from this reference axis to the first point of the semicircle. So this is 60 plus 40. So it should be 100 mm. So 60 plus 40, 100 plus 80 plus remaining distance. In this way we can calculate the total length of the semicircle. Now we'll locate the centroid. Centroid will be present at the center line of this semicircle and at some distance from the base of this semicircle. So this distance is equal to 40 plus this distance is equal to 4 into radius divided by 3 pi. R is equal to 40 mm. So 4 into 40 divided by 3 pi will give you the value of this height. Now we'll identify x bar and y bar. What is x bar? X bar is a horizontal separation between the centroidal axis and the reference axis. So this is the value of x bar, and y bar will be vertical separation between centroidal axis and the reference axis. Now the area of this semicircle is half of the area of circle. So it is pi r square by 2. Negative sign indicate that it will be subtracted from the total area. Then x bar will be calculated from reference axis to central axis of the centroidal system. So it is x bar is equal to 60 plus 40 plus this 40 mm. So it is 60 plus 40 plus 40, so it becomes 140. Now y bar is very simple. This is equal to 4r divided by 3 pi. So its value is equal to 16.98. So in this way we have calculated area, x bar and y bar for the semicircle. Now we'll move on to the circle. Circle is located exactly at the center of this rectangle. So this is the location of the circle. Radius of this circle is 60 divided by 2. So it is 30. Now identify the center of the circle. Center of the circle and the centroidal axis will coincide in this case. So we should know this distance. This distance is equal to 60 plus 40. As you can see, it starts from this end. So it is 60 plus 40. So it is 100. And height is directly given, it is 80. So this is the location of circle with respect to the reference axis. Now we'll find out the x bar. X bar is nothing but the horizontal separation between centroidal axis and the reference axis, and y bar is equal to vertical separation between centroidal axis and the reference axis. Now we'll find out the area of this circle. Area is equal to pi r square. Negative sign indicate that this area will be minus from the total area. Now x bar simply it is equal to 60 plus 40 and y bar is equal to 80. So in this way we have calculated area, x bar and y bar for circle. Now we'll go to the last shape, that is quarter circle. It is located at this end. So we have shown it. Now from this end to this end, total length is equal to 200. It is given, and the vertical distance from this end to this end is 160. 80 plus 80. So from this end to the x-axis it is 160. So in this way we have identified the location of the quarter circle with respect to the reference axis. Now we'll find out the centroidal point for the quarter circle. So it is located somewhere here. So this is the location of centroidal axis. Now we'll find out this distance and this distance. Now this is length, this length and this length is equal to 4r into divided by 3 pi. So 4 into radius 28 divided by 3 pi will give you the value of this horizontal length and the vertical length. Now we'll find out the x bar. Now x bar is nothing but it is a separation between centroidal axis and the reference axis, horizontal separation, and y bar is the vertical separation. So x bar is equal to, we know that total length is equal to 200 minus this 4r by 3 pi will give you the value of x bar. Same way, total height 160 minus this distance will give you the value of y bar. So first we will calculate the area. Area is equal to pi r square divided by 4. Why 4? Because by adding 4 quarter circle we get 1 circle. That's why it is divided by 4. Now we will get the value of area is equal to minus 615.75. It is again subtracted from the total area. That's why negative sign is put here. Don't forget to write negative sign here. Now x as we have discussed, x is equal to total length minus this 4r by 3 pi. So we'll get the value 188.11. Now y bar is equal to total height 160 minus 4r by 3 pi. So it is equal to 148.11. So we have calculated area, x bar and y bar for the rectangle, for the triangle, for the semicircle and the circle, and at the last we have calculated it for the quarter circle. Now we'll put this value in the table format. The first column of this table format is serial number, then shapes, then area, then x bar, y bar, then multiplication of area into xi, at the end multiplication of area into y. Okay, now forget this unit is not given, so no need to mention unit here. Then mention all the shapes that we have covered in the last segment: rectangle, triangle, semicircle, circle, quarter circle. Now copy the data, area, x bar and y bar for individual figure. Do the multiplication, area into xi. So this into this into this will be reflected here. At the end, find out the summation of area here, find out the summation of ai xi and find out the summation of ai yi. Now x bar is nothing but it is a ratio of a summation of ai xi divided by summation of area. So we'll get the value equal to 101.57, and y bar is a summation of ai yi divided by summation of ai. So this value divided by this value will give you the value of y bar. I hope you understand how to find out centroid for the complex shape. Thank you very much.